Yo, what's good YouTube? ZAMCRO here, aka Scoop, back with the Ninimori Nation Draft League. And we have Season 4, week number 6, and we're taking on Spaz. Excuse me. Very scary squad. As you can see on screen, it's got the Manaphy and the Weavile. It's got a nice Firewater Grass Core there with the Magmar, or the Magmortar, and the Garchomp. Very, very scary squad. However, we have a very scary squad ourselves, so let's go ahead and hop into it here. I think Clef isn't a bad lead for me, unless he leads off with the Magmortar. But I can switch around versus that. So I'm gonna lead off with my Clefable here and try to get Stealth Rocks up. I am unaware, so if he decides to set up, it won't really matter, and we'll be okay in the long run. So I'm going to click Stealth Rock here. It could be like a Toxic variant. Reveals U-turn, so that's interesting. It could be like a Choice Scarf Manaphy, which would be very, very, very interesting to say the very least. I'm going immediately into my Mudsdale here, and I'm clicking Toxic. Yeah, see, Suicune was my play, but a little bit too obvious there, and I didn't want to give away anything just yet. So, what I really need to do is get some chip on Ferrothorn so that it's in range of Flamethrower on Clefable, and I can lure it in later. So what I'm going to do is double out into my Hydreigon, so that if he goes Ferrothorn here, I'm not at a complete disadvantage. I could throw off a Toxic, but Hydreigon covers the Slowbro play and the Ferrothorn play, and he does go Slowbro, so this is perfect for me. And I pretty much get a free Dark Pulse here. He doesn't have any resistances. He goes hard into Manaphy, and this thing earlier revealed U-turn. He may go for it again, and I honestly think he would just do that. He may have the Dazzling Gleam as well, so I don't want to take that to the face. Fair enough. So now that I got Rocks up, Magmortar doesn't switch in as easily to Clefable, so I'm just going to click a Flamethrower here, expecting the Ferrothorn to come in. On display. So Manaphy is not Choice Scarf as it changes. Fleshlight. I just noticed Fleshlight and its arms. That is hilarious. That is so funny. So last time I went into Mudsdale, this time I'm going to go into Suicune, and I get to fire off a Scald here. He makes the Thunderbolt play again, so that's a really good play on his part. It's a really good play on his part going for the Thunderbolt again. But what that's going to do is it's going to give me my Hydreigon here. Alright, so he goes into Ferrothorn. I'm going to get chip damage off on this with Hydreigon here. Go immediately for the Dark Pulse, because removing Ferrothorn opens up holes for Licky Licky as well. I'm rocking a Swords Dance Licky Licky. And this also opens up holes for Mega Metagross, weakening this bad boy. So he makes the Manaphy play again. Severely weakening Manaphy, which is good for me. not so good for him. It's likely that he goes for U-turn again, but I don't have another play. So what I'm going to do is go into my Suicune. It's severely weakened at this point, and it prevents anything from coming in, and it puts him in range, with my Rocky Helmet, puts him in range of Stealth Rocks. So now he U-turns out, he takes Rocky Helmet, and Manaphy is no longer a part of this game, basically. And if this thing wants to knock me out, he's going to have to make contact, meaning he's going to take some damage as well. And I'm going to click Warrior just in case he doesn't knock me out. He does take the Rocky Helmet damage though, which puts him in range of Mega Metagross's Bullet Punch, which is nice for me. I think what I'm going to do is go into Clefable now. I'm just going to click Moonblast. I'm just going to click Moonblast here. He could go for the Icicle Crash, and if he got a flinch, it could be problematic. But I believe just going into Clefable here and clicking the Moonblast is fine. I could click Flamethrower as well. But if he goes Magmortar again, last time I believe it took like less than 10%. He actually does make the first one this play. Finally making that first one play. So I am going to click Flamethrower here. And it reveals to be a 2-hit KO. As his Gyro Ball shouldn't 2-hit KO me. So that's perfect. And what I can do is just click Flamethrower again. Down goes the Ferrothorn. That's good for me. Now I'm debating if I want to keep this, and I think I do because Slowbro, Weavile, Garchomp are huge threats, and Clefable is actually pretty good versus them. What isn't any good anymore though is going to be my Mudsdale, and it gives me a free Earthquake. Maybe not so free. That Fire Blast did a lot. So, Blue Quick Protect on the first one here. Burn one of the Fire Blast. And I believe I can go into Hydreigon on the following one. But I kind of need Hydreigon to be kind of relatively healthy. And what I can do is just go into I don't necessarily need Mudsdale anymore, so letting it die is not too big of an issue. And he misses Fire Blast. Oh my gosh. That is so unfortunate for my opponent. And so he would have blown me away there, for sure. And now what I get to do is throw off a Toxic versus a Slowbro. That Fire Blast miss sucked. But what I was going to do is go Hydreigon the following turn, which would allow me to sack off either probably it's tough to say what I would have sacked. I guess it depends how he would have responded to my Hydreigon. So I'm throwing off a Toxic here. It's one of my better ways. One of my better ways of blowing this thing away. Also, I don't have the stamina ability, as you guys, I don't know if you guys could tell that yet, but I don't have the stamina ability because my opponent actually had, he had Togekiss, and I didn't want to be air/flinched all the way down. So I decided to bring Inner Focus Mudsdale with Toxic and Iron Hit. So now I'm going to click Earthquake, get a little bit of chip damage off on this Garchomp here. Puts me back at quite a bit of HP as well, which is really nice. I'm going to click Protect here as well, as he decides to save his Garchomp going into his Slowbro. So I'm just going to throw off another Toxic here and try to catch the Slowbro. And I kind of think he's going to switch here, predicting my Protect, but I don't think it really matters. I don't think an extra round of Toxic is going to help that much. I'm going to click Protect though, just in case. He does go for the Scald there, so that's a fine play. And now I'm going to click the Earthquake. A little chip, not much, but a little. Better than nothing. So I believe I go Metagross now, and I just click Thunder Punch. It should knock out from this range. So he saves his Slowbro, sacks off his Manaphy. Puts us in a decent position here. Yeah, that Fire Blast miss was huge, allowing Mudsdale to do all this problematic stuff. So what I don't need is Hydreigon, so I'm going to go into it and check and see if my opponent is Scarfed. If my opponent is Scarfed, he will have to switch out here. So I go for the Dark Pulse. Sacks off his Slowbro. Fine play. And now Licky Licky's going to be my sack here because we've all because it prevents Garchomp from locking himself into Earthquake to sweep. So I'm going to click Wish here. And then I'm going to Swords Dance up. And now I'm going to click Frustration. As my opponent Swords Dance ups, he uses Swords Dance as well. And is able to get some decent damage off there at the end. However, I'm just going to click Frustration here. And I'm going to go into Mega Metagross here and just click Bullet Punch, get that last knockout. Get that last knockout. Well, that was a lot quicker than I expected. Magmortar was an issue. Where was the Groudal at? Like, he loved that Pokemon. I thought he would for sure bring it to every game. I noticed he was bringing it to every game. Yeah, really, really unfortunate that Mudsdale was able to put in the work that it put in. But I don't think if he landed that Fire Blast, it meant he won the game or anything like that. But yeah, that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys thought about the prep and the plays on both sides of the field. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And just like last week, I did this one live, so I didn't go over the matchup specifically, and I'll leave the matchup down below in the comment or the description. So check that out, and then I guess check out the game. So let me know what you guys thought. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.